Hey guys, this is Josh Peak with OKUSA Wrestling. I'm the membership director, and I have Coach Dwayne Denolf. Hey, Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great, doing great.
Well, good.
Coming off of a season and getting ready to get started with freestyle.
Yeah, I think everybody's ready to go. This is a good start to the season here, and what we're talking about is the Athena Warrior All Girls dual tournament and freestyle tournament, which is the 22nd and 23rd of this month coming up. And so we're getting ahead of it a little bit. That won't be this weekend, it'll be the following weekend. But we wanted to go ahead and do a Facebook Live here just to get ahead and start promoting this tournament. It's on our Facebook page, beautiful awards, and then the flyer is up as well. So it's a couple posts down from where you're seeing this live here. So, but why don't you talk about a little bit, kind of the start times, the format, awards, and any other questions that we've seen on Facebook. We can probably
Okay.
answer them.
So the way this is set up is it's kind of set up kind of like the national format setup, which is why we're not doing any remote site weigh-ins or anything like that. What we're doing is for the duels, you weigh in Friday night at 6 p.m. at Yukon High School. And then that weigh-ins will carry for those kids that are on the team. That'll carry over for the tournament, the individual tournament. So they don't have to weigh in again. We wrestle the duels on Saturday. And then at 6 o'clock at night, while the duels are finishing up, we're going to do the weigh-ins for the individuals. And then we start the wrestling for the individual tournament on Sunday morning at 1 p.m., Sunday afternoon.
Cool.
So, and that's kind of, that's the basic format of it. If you are on the dual teams, if you come as a dual team, what we've also done is we've got a code that we will send to those teams that when they register their kids for the individual, they get a $10 discount on the price for wrestling in the individual tournament.
Cool.
So I'm kind of excited about that. Award-wise, what we're doing is we're doing sculptures with the Athena Warrior on it, and it's a Greek temple for 14U, 16U, and juniors, first, second, and third. We're going to be giving those awards out at the thing. We also are going to be giving out, and the individual awards are also themed for the Athena Warrior. It's got the Athena Warrior picture on it with the red background. They're really cool looking. And we're going to go first through sixth on those. We'll do the podium and everything else for the girls. And then we also have most outstanding wrestler, lower weight and upper weight. And how this works is the first criteria is you have to go undefeated in the duels, and then you go undefeated in the tournament. So that's how you get locked in to be able to get to that. If we have a situation where we have two girls that are undefeated, then we go to the next, start going down the line of criteria for a most outstanding wrestler.
Nice. And again, you can we posted this on our Instagram as well as on our Facebook. Right below this Facebook Live, if you go down a couple posts, you'll see the flyer. You'll also see the awards, which are really cool awards. You guys have done a good job on that. So this will be a USA tournament, so it will be pin rated, I'm assuming, right?
Yes, it is pin rated. The other unique thing about this tournament that hasn't been done ever before is we are opening it up with the WW weights as well for college wrestlers to come and wrestle prior to going to WTT.
Nice.
We've got some commitments from colleges, some verbal commitment from colleges that their college girls are going to come and they're going to wrestle in it. A lot of the colleges were excited about it, gave them an opportunity to maybe get their feet wet and test themselves a little bit more before they go to WTT. So we're trying to get it from every aspect for the girls to see, all ages and different styles for the girls to see and watch.
Yeah, and the World Team Trials, will that be in the first part of April? Is that kind of,
Yes.
Yeah, in Washington?
Yes. And the way this concept came about was for the last 2 years as the women's director for the state of Oklahoma, a lot of coaches and a lot have talked to me and said, God, we wish there was like more duels, more tournaments, especially before WTT that was in our own backyard that we could help get our girls ready. And so I was like, you know what, we need to do this. And it's been in the works. We've been working on this since August of this year, getting everything ready, trying to get, make sure all the pieces were in place. So I think that it's going to be successful. I think that it's going to be a really great tournament for everybody to come to. I'm really excited. I know that a lot of coaches, they're scrambling right now trying to get their teams together because, like I said, a lot of us are coming off of our folk style season.
Yeah.
But the coaches are excited because they actually get an opportunity to take their girls together as a team and find out what girls are really the top girls in Oklahoma when it comes to the dual teams.
Well, yeah, and I think more matches are good. I mean, like you're saying, it's kind of a prep, a warm up for the World Team Trials, and then shortly after that, you've got the U.S. Open. You see some of the, like Zach and I talked about last week, we've got a Texas versus Oklahoma, Oklahoma versus Arkansas. We're putting some really unique tournaments and some formats that may have not have been used in the past, and so we're doing some creative things. And this is by the response we got off of this Facebook post and Instagram post, I think we got a lot of people excited about this. I think this is a very creative thing, and I think it's going to gather some steam. This is just the first year of it, but I think over the next few years, this thing's going to be pretty exciting. I wouldn't be surprised to see some national folks come to it as well. So, but we're going to do a really good job promoting this tournament. You'll see this probably. We've already sent an email out. Again, it's not this weekend. It's the following weekend. So we're kind of getting ahead of this a little bit. So you get some time to promote it. If you guys want to share this Facebook Live to, I know there's a lot of girls coaches out there that, maybe people haven't seen the post or whatever. So share this video and the post that we have as well to kind of get this out there to other people. There's going to be this is a good opportunity for girls, that,
yes,
that you don't have to go out of the state to get some duels, to get this kind of competition. And like you said, it's a really cool thing for a prep for the World Team Trials that'll be coming up. So if there's any comments or anything, you guys can put in the comment box. We'll answer any questions that you may have, but we'd appreciate if you'd share this video to your friends. But we're going to try to make this a big tournament, a successful tournament. And, and like I said, your awards are phenomenal. So the flyer is on a post. I think we posted this a couple days ago, probably.
Yeah.
But it did get some really good engagement and some comments. So I know there's a lot of excitement. And so is there anything else you want to add to this? I mean, again, everything's on the flyer, but is this pretty much going to be just an Oklahoma tournament, or do you think we'll see some out-of-state folks come?
No, we're going to see some out-of-state people as well. I've already got a commitment from a team from Missouri, a team from California. The verbal commitment. Like I said, they're finalizing their teams so that they can get them put in there and ready to go. So right now the numbers don't look really good, but like you said, we're 2 weeks out. A lot of times people don't start getting actually excited until about 2-3 days before they actually have to close. By the way, the registration date for the individual tournament and the duels, it will close on the 19th at midnight. Okay. So you got to have all the registrations in by the 19th before midnight.
We have one comment or question here. This is Brian Miller. He just got on here. Do you know how many teams are registered as of yet? I mean, you just kind of answered that a little bit. It's so early, but
we have a lot of verbal commitments, but like I said, a lot of the coaches are trying to finalize them, but they're telling me that they're bringing teams. I've had calls from the Little Axe coach. He's trying to get 1 or 2 teams put together in the 14U and the 16U division. I just got off the phone with another coach. He's got a team that he's bringing in for the 14U. Missouri is putting together a team to bring out. I don't know which age group it is. Broken Arrow has put together a team. They're going to be out there in full force with all their girls. And I think they're just doing either a 16U or a junior team, but one or the other. So teams they're trying to navigate. And the cool thing about this is you actually will get to see the girls in what we are going to be looking at for our dual teams, for the national dual teams for the state of Oklahoma. So they're going to get to compete against the girls that are 14Us that are in our state to get a chance to say, hey, I'm ahead of that person. Or on the 16U team. It's not a combined team of 14U, 16U junior type thing. There's girls that have committed that, hey, I'm going to be on the junior team, so I'm going to wrestle up at this duel with my school. And that's the other cool thing is it's a lot of the schools are doing this, and the coaches are really getting behind it. They're excited, and like I said, because it gives their teams a chance to perform as a team on the freestyle level. And a lot of times we don't get that opportunity. We by the time we get down to where we're putting together teams, some of the girls have gotten selected, some of them haven't, and they don't actually get a chance to work as a unit, as a team in the state of Oklahoma.
So tell us again this. So the duels, would that be the first day and then tournament second day, or is it
Yes.
vice versa?
Yes.
Okay.
No, duels are the first day. So once again, how we're going to do this on Friday night, we will weigh in at 6 p.m. at Yukon High School, all teams. They don't start wrestling until Saturday at 9 a.m. So that gives them plenty of time to get rehydrated, refuel, and then they'll wrestle. The weigh-ins for the dual teams carries over for the individual teams, so they don't have to weigh in again. So then on Saturday night at 6 p.m., all individuals who are not on a dual team that are just going to the individual tournament, they will come to Yukon. We'll weigh them in at 6 o'clock at night on Saturday. Wrestling starts at 1 p.m. for the individual tournament at Yukon High School.
Yeah, this will be fun. I remember when we were wrestling in college, there was a tournament up in Lassen, California, and that's what they did. It was a dual tournament first, and then the tournament second. It was a good time. I mean, got some really good wrestling in. This is a really good format. We got one more question here. This one is, do you have to be on a team to wrestle that weekend?
For the individual tournament? No. If you're having a hard time getting on a team, or if your school's not putting together a team, or you can't find somebody to help you get on a team, no, you don't have to be on the team. The individual tournament, you can register. You can just be in the individual tournament. The only difference is, like I said, you will weigh in on Saturday. Plus, you will not get the $10 discount for registering individually. USA Wrestling has given me a code that I can send out to the teams that get their teams registered. So before you register, if you're doing a team, before your girls register individually, get them registered as a team. And then I will see that, and I will send out that code, or the coaches can contact me, say, hey, my team's getting ready to register. What's the code? We want to register them also individually, and I will give them the code.
Cool. Awesome. Do we have any more questions? I mean, if you have any more questions, if you're watching this, you can just type it in the comments and we'll answer it. Again, we'd appreciate if you guys would share this video, this live stream. It is live, but you'll be able to replay it after if you didn't get a chance to watch it. You'll be able to see this later tonight and tomorrow as well. We have one more here. Basically, we'll be getting two options that individuals weigh in Sunday morning, so that there aren't hotel stays for out of towners.
No, I'm not going to do a Sunday weigh-in. Like I said, we're trying to keep this kind of like the national format. And the national format is you weigh in the night before. And we need to start getting used to doing that. We need to start prepping ourselves. How does that work for our girls and things like that? So we're just, like I said, I'm trying to kick off the season with something that's, getting us ready for what we're going to be going into at the tail end of the season.
Perfect. We appreciate you putting this on for sure, especially at the very beginning of the year. I think this is it's smart because, like you're saying, it's getting the girls ready for what's to come later in the year with the national duels, and so it kind of gives them a little bit of a snapshot of that. But then also, like you're saying, getting them ready for the world team trials. I think I wish we'd have done this before. I mean, this is something pretty special. So we appreciate you doing that. And then, is there anything else you want to add, or we covered everything?
We covered everything about my tournament. Like I said, and it's kind of cool because it still fits in with the theme of what we are doing this year. With the fact that we're going to duel Arkansas, and then we're going to have an individual tournament. We're going to duel Texas. We're going to have an individual tournament. And then with what Broken Arrow is doing with the Greco. I actually had some people ask me, hey, are you going to offer Greco in this too? Because of the situation of when we have to start on Sunday, and because of restrictions on when I could get into the gym, I had to do it on Saturday, Sunday. We wouldn't have enough time to do the Greco. It wouldn't work. We'd be there way too late. I think the tournament's going to run real smoothly. I think that we're going to be in. We're going to get a lot of wrestling in, get out at a decent hour. The teams that are coming out, they're excited. Some of them are using this as kind of a stopover type thing before they head up to Washington. So
cool.
It'll be exciting.
Well, we appreciate you coming on tonight, and and giving people the information about this tournament. Like I said, on the post that a couple days ago, we had a lot of excitement and some good feedback. So if you guys have any questions, the flyer is on Facebook here, and Coach Denolf, his information is on there, so you can reach out to him. But we appreciate you coming on tonight, Coach.
All right. Like I said, if there's any other questions or people come up with something that they're not sure of, please feel free to get a hold of me. My information's on the flyer, and I'm available at any time. Just, especially with the fact that after tomorrow we don't have school, so I'm excited about this, and I'm hoping that it grows and that it helps to develop our girls and helps develop the women's sport of wrestling.
Perfect. Well, thank you again, and everybody, we appreciate you coming out tonight. You guys have a great night.
Night, everybody.